Music.
Hey y'all, welcome.
Oh, I feel greasy.
You good? Just hold on a second. I gotta.
I can still talk while you
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Hello, yeah, it's me again,
Another song.
and Katrina with another unscripted, beautiful life.
Dragging today, ain't you?
That's the what's the word I'm looking for, babe?
Ah,
The suspense of it. When they do the movies, they put yeah, break it.
oh my gosh.
The suspense. That's all.
I'm not with you. Okay.
Um, See, I was greasy. I don't think I'm greasy now though.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
we always give them a little
Extra
commercial, a
commentary.
commercial before the start.
This is your commercial break.
Yeah,
It's
go to the
now
bathroom.
ended. Welcome to an unscripted, beautiful life. Tonight's conversation is on divine connections.
Appointments, but
You
you
said connections.
divine
Okay,
connections,
appointments,
appointments.
connections.
It's really sums up to all the same thing. I don't want to say the same thing, but it's pretty much the same thing.
You sure?
Yeah, yeah. Cause I always do my research while I research when I'm researching.
I hope they can hear.
So I can't check it. Can you check it?
Go to your Facebook or go to my
I
page.
can't go on my Facebook on here. I don't know the password.
If y'all can hear
Somebody,
us, I hope you
nobody's
can.
in right now. Nobody's in. Oh well, some people might be in. They just ain't saying nothing. But hello, hello. If it's technical difficulties, read
Blame
our
it on him.
lips. Read our lips. Or put the subtitles
I will
on.
say put the
Put the
subtitles on.
subtitles on. So this will be another wild episode of
It should
Unscripted.
be
I know I don't think
working, but
you know. I
I
think
mean, I see
somebody in,
this.
somebody in, somebody in. Could you hear us, Frida?
Hey, Frida. Hey, beautiful.
Give us a thumbs up, Frida, if you can hear us.
We wouldn't see the thumbs up if she gave it to us on this end.
All right,
We
well,
would
in
only
the
know
chat,
if
put
her
us in the
put
chat,
some
put it in the chat, put it in the chat. If you can't hear us, let us know. If you can hear us, let us know. So you really have to read our lips. Yes, but divine appointments, divine connections.
I'll change the title then.
You could say connections because it is connections. Because as I was researching some of the stuff, because I was scrolling through, listening to some podcasts, and I listen to things intentionally, and it just hit me as soon as I heard it. So then I started researching it, and I guess I would say this that before I got back fully connected with back with God and trying to do it the right way, I would look at what we call divine connections and divine appointments. I would just say, oh, that was a coincidence, or I would say certain things. I wouldn't say that it was. And then another thing, this. It was called a God moment.
Okay, I need to pause for a second because I want to go back to something you said. What do you mean connecting to God the right way?
No, I did I say the right way?
I
If I
think
said the right way, I didn't mean the right way, or
okay,
doing it the right way.
but what is there a right way to get with to connect with God?
Well, I would say this: I wasn't connected at all.
Okay, so you're
So
talking.
say that.
Okay, so you're
So I'll
talking
say
about
that.
having creating a relationship with Him,
Yeah,
putting the time
and
in. Or okay,
and
I got you.
because if we go a timeline, right, our connection with God, most of our connection with God and church and things like that comes from our parents,
Hmm.
and then as we grow, some of us kind of fall out of church and fall out of the realm of it because how life is going. So for those, I don't want to go back into it, but I did second guess and I wasn't fully connected with God for long periods of time of losing close friends
I
at a
got
young
you.
age. So um
You shared that
yeah,
on
so
here.
that's what I said.
Yep.
For those that I want to really go all the way back,
Yep.
but now that I'm back connected and really feeling it and really meaning it, and not because oh my parents introduced it to me. No, it's I'm seeing things
You
for
created
myself.
your own personal
Yes,
relationship.
yes,
Yeah.
I'm seeing things that without being connected, oh, that was a coincidence. Now I don't say anything is coincidence. These are all planned out. Everything is planned out. God plans everything. And so my original piece of it was don't miss your divine appointment because of you questioning your abilities, questioning anything that can block that God moment, that divine connection. Because your birdie always said that God talks to her through numbers and people, right?
My birdie.
Yes, because that was your birdie, babe. That's how we got to this. You know that. And she said she'll admit it. But without that birdie, right? So I don't know if you want to go into Nick. Don't lay on the floor. Don't lay on the floor with your asthma, man. Um, uh, where was I, babe?
I'm sorry.
It wasn't you. It wasn't you. No, he just laying on the carpet. Nick. Don't lay on the carpet because the carpet fibers are
Sorry,
not
y'all.
good.
Our son is
Your
having
carpet
his
fibers are
asthma
not
is
good for
flaring
you
up.
laying on the floor with your asthma. And then you laying next to the dog and everything. You want to do sit in, go pull a chair up. Go pull the chair up. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. He's going through some things with his asthma and wants to lay on the floor. Anybody in here? I know Nurse Tiffany, can you just tell him? Because he hit me with the why, Daddy. I can't lay on the floor. It's always a why with him. It's always a why. But he's one of my divine appointments. I needed this guy. He's one of those divine appointments I needed. So, trying to recap. I'm sorry, y'all. Going back to where I was at, babe. Help me out.
You talking about you having your own having your
So,
own.
so we miss our we can miss our divine connections. We can miss our divine appointments. We can miss our God moments by being afraid to step out there, by being, oh, I don't feel like doing it right now because of this. Sometimes we might just have to, even though your head hurts, even though your stomach hurts. And I know with COVID and everything, if you're sick, they say stay home. So if you are sick, stay home. But a headache, you ain't sick. Your stomach hurt, you ain't sick. We use these as excuses to block our divine connections, our
Sorry,
God
I beg to
moments.
differ.
Why? Why you say that?
Cause if I got a headache, I got a headache. I'm not feeling well.
But, but when I was researching some things, that could be just someone trying to get in your way of your divine connection.
So I think okay. Related to that, I think we have to look at what was the trigger
Of the
of the
headache,
head. Like I'm thinking about my headache, right? Sometimes a trigger of a headache could be because I'm stressing. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm not trusting. You know what I mean? So there's stress. Other times it could be, like, oh, you taking on too much. Now, other times, like a headache could be a symptom of some other thing going on. So in that case, it is a sickness headache. So like
but I'm home because you said that. I'm trying to go back to what you said.
like
One thing
Nick
you said,
complained he had a headache. He was sick.
yes, yes, and the way he's feeling, yeah. But now, okay, think of it like this, because sometimes we have a headache and we use that as an excuse. Can you really get through it without?
That's where you got to figure out what your tolerance is.
So I guess that's where I was trying to go, like knowing your tolerance. So, okay, let's say this, okay, we have an event coming up, a marriage retreat coming up. Check this out. Let's do this. Let's do this, babe. I guarantee you, I'll put 1 million on this. If I don't go to that marriage retreat the first time with when we went in when I was in 8 and under, I don't think we sitting here right now.
No, we wouldn't have been.
I'm putting millions on that. So that right there, I wasn't thinking that, but that right there in itself was a divine connection. But I had another obligation as well that I had to make a tough decision. Now that I think about it, it wasn't tough at all. It was tough at the time, but now that I think about it, where we are now, it was the best decision. It wasn't a tough decision.
Yeah,
You
so
know what I
it was the
mean?
best decision, but I think in the moment it was tough because you didn't want to let your kids down because you wouldn't be there.
All right. So yes, and now let's go here. Because exactly what you just said, I did not want to let the kids down. But
So
guess what? Then we get there. This is another part of this divine connection. We get there. Rick says to me, "Hey, Drake, check this out. Just imagine what you have done to the parents and these kids on showing them how important your marriage is."
so I was going to
I'm
say
sorry, y'all. I was because when I get into it, I'll be pointing, man. I was in that one, baby. You
I
brought that
think
up.
no, that's a good example because I think sometimes we think one thing, right, that we won't follow God's lead or walk in the purpose, the calling, the assignment, because we think if I take this step this way, then so and so who's attached to me or my family or friends won't understand it and they gonna start, well, what you doing all that for? Why you getting all brand new for? And so you start second guessing the fact that you're supposed to be moving
Yep,
forward,
yep, yep,
right?
yep.
Because you're like, oh, maybe they right. And then the fear starts kicking in, right? Because I've had conversations where like my doubts would kick in. I could make a call and like, listen, I need you to start, just help me work through this. I need somebody to pour into me.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see the conversation going another way because they're trying to introduce fear into me. And I'm like, but I didn't call. Like,
You ain't
oh,
call for that
so
piece of it.
now I'm realizing, oh, you was the wrong person for me to call.
So and and that was another thing. As I was researching this stuff, babe, and I was sitting there, I was saying that I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie with Jim Carrey called The Yes Man. His life changed when he started saying yes to pretty much everything. And if you have to watch the movie to kind of really dive into it to understand it, but it wasn't so him saying yes to everything, but it was him not saying no to everything. Because you can't say yes to everything.
Can we start? Can I have
Start.
$100?
Can you have $100? Yeah, I got a gift card upstairs. It's spending just as much as cash, you know. But it was so his life was so dull and everything because he wasn't saying yes to anything. So a lot of times he was blocking blessings that he could possibly have. Now, in this, yes, you can't say yes to everything. You can't say yes to every opportunity. But if you're saying no to every opportunity, how can you ever know what's right for you and what's could be wrong, or I won't say wrong for you, but that could take you steps backwards.
That's where that divine connection is important. Because if you have your own relationship with God and you've created, what was the movie Tiff said? Yes, man. Was it yes?
Yo, no, what I say? Yes, man.
Yeah, yes, man. Um, but it's important when you have the divine connection, when you know your God voice, right? How God speaks to you.
So, does everybody know what their God voice sounds like?
That's the part you have to figure out. But hold on, let me
I'm
finish with.
sorry.
So it's understanding what if you know how God speaks to you. You know when okay when you that thought comes to mind and like your instinct is saying, "Oh no, this don't feel good." That's not the God voice, right? Well,
Go ahead.
I
Say
was
it.
going to say, but sometimes the God voice can still come in, but because of our own fears, we'll say that's
That's
not
not it.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So that's where it comes in having the connection and the understandings and the confidence and trusting that okay, when I hear it, God, I know that's you. I'm going to trust it when that fear does rise up. You are not leaning into that fear and saying, "Oh no, I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna sit on the sideline." When God is calling you to be up front, leading the charge.
Because again, a lot of times, the divine connections may not be for you. It may be for that person that you are connecting with.
Nothing we go through is ever for us. It's
N-
always for somebody else.
yeah, So, then that in their circumvents. So at that same time, that person that you're connecting with, it could be for them, but they can also be giving you some things that you need as well. So again, if we're, as Tiffany said, what's the name of the movie? Yes Man. It's not about saying yes to everything. It's about knowing when to say yes, because again, it goes back to pouring from an empty glass. Can you? It's impossible. Pour
Right.
from an empty glass. So knowing, and what, going back to the headaches and everything, is knowing your body, because your body does talk to you. A lot of times when we get sick, I was just explaining this to Nick earlier. He was talking about the fevers and why do we have fevers and things. So I was telling him it's your body temperature rising to fight off infections. So I started looking at a list of things, and it was saying one of the things was a lack of sleep, lack of hydration. And, all these things can cause your body to um, tell you to slow down. Pretty much, it's telling you to slow down. You're not doing your body right. So here, um, but yeah, babe. I mean, hold on. Let me open up my thing again.
You just gonna stop on that part?
What
It felt like you was going somewhere and then you just stopped.
I'm always do that, babe. All that. I always do that. I just be riding in the car and slam on brakes with no seatbelt on. Hope you don't fall out the
I'm
front
like, I
window.
wait for more, and I'm like, okay, he just
um,
gonna stop.
yeah, but it goes back to just how being connected. When you get connected, you don't have to worry about, is this good for me? Is that because it is. Even if you meet someone that don't have what you thought they may have for you, you still get to learn from that encounter that you get, because every encounter that we have with person, with nature, with anything, it's not on accident.
Yeah, there's a
It's
purpose
not.
to
It's not an
everything.
accident. Nobody was born on accident. Even if your mom told you were an accident.
See, where is Rick?
Even if, because I and it's sad that kids had to hear this, but there's been kids out here that parents told them that they were an accident, but you weren't an accident, because like I said a couple episodes ago, I guess we call it
Listen, we are
episodes.
not. We are
No, no,
not
no. It's
going
just
back
going back.
there.
No, 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 no,
No,
no.
no,
That was last time,
that
man. I
was
said a
last
couple.
week.
Yeah, no, a couple. Where I said, "Dang, babe, you made me miss that."
I'm
No,
making
cause
sure
you,
you
cause
don't
you. No, I
get it.
wasn't going there. I
You
wasn't
ain't.
going there. I wasn't going there. I wasn't going there.
I was making sure he wasn't going.
No, no, I wasn't going there. Dang, dang. It was dead too. I
My,
had it.
my bad.
It's all right. It was all right. Um,
Listen, Tiff, I
yeah,
already know. I already know.
mind switch. And like I told y'all, had the time, I don't know what I'm saying till I'm finished talking, because the good man gives me my words. I'm just standing here. When y'all
You start
see
out
this,
on this is why it's unscripted, because we start out on one thing, get to something else, go back to the beginning, come back to something else, go back to the, and it's just all it's, but it's the way it flows.
put
It's
this
the
down.
way
I
it.
almost chop my nose off
I'm
with
sorry. I don't even know why I'm holding this ruler.
teacher mode.
Yeah, that
That's
may
what you
be
point at the board. Hey, give me that letter. All right, see, now we gotta get back. But yes. So let me hold on, y'all. Let me go back to my notes. Let me see. So they gave examples. They gave examples and things like that. Um, I don't. I shouldn't say I don't like this example, because it's kind of really, really vague. But one of them was like sitting on a bus and the person next to you likes the same music you like. I mean, that to me, but depending on what your conversation, that could be a conversation starter that y'all end up liking the same genre of music, and then y'all just get to talking, depending on how long this bus ride is, and y'all just get to talking, and you're pouring into the person, and the person is pouring into you, and then y'all don't know what's going on until you get off, and then say now you're on your way to work, whatever it is, and then you get to work, and somebody says something similar to what the person that you were talking to on the bus says. This happens to me all the time. Me and Trina could really be talking about something, and I'll go to work and I'll start discussing it with my manager, and he may say something that Trina's spoke on. And I'm like, dude, did you watch the show last night? He was like, nah. And I'm like, Trina said this exact same thing. Those are divine connections. It's not a coincidence. Like these things aren't coincidences. They happen for reasons. So and my director has told me this several times. He was like, dang, Dre, I needed that.
I think a lot of times when we look at situations and the things that God allows to place in our path, is that we have to sometimes remove the expectation of what we think it's going to look like, right? Because you go in thinking, like, if God has told you, you're going to get a new house, and you start hunting and you start looking and you start, looking in your mind, you have visualized, the house with the white picket fence and the big backyard and the dog and the
Mm-hmm.
wraparound porch and all the other stuff. And God is like, no, I got this one over here for you. But because we were going in looking and expecting one thing, we can't receive or we can't hear what He's told
What
us
he
about this
really,
house
yeah,
over here. And I think as we're creating our God voice, that's when we have to learn to go in and say, not my will, but your will. Like, give me this or give me something better, right? Because if you can be open to understand that God's best is truly his best and that's what you're deserving of, then you won't settle for anything less
because you're only gonna settle with what you think you can achieve.
or
Be,
maintain.
yeah,
Yep.
yep. Because we put, I don't care how great you are, we still in the back of our head put limited beliefs in our head. It's gonna be something that the human brain and it's in the human nature. You're just gonna do it because you could be at the top, right? And then guess what's gonna happen? Do I deserve all of this? You're gonna start questioning yourself. Did I deserve this? And those again, that's that limited. Yes, you do deserve that because you worked this hard to get here. So now you just have to work that harder to stay there or to go. And then again, just because you got there, don't mean you now get to start limiting your beliefs again. And then guess how fast you got it? Be just as fast you get it taken from you.
Mm-hmm.
Just as fast you get it taken from you. You see it all the time where somebody may hit the lottery, all right, but he was praying for it. But then once he hit the lottery, and let's not even say lottery, because let's just say got a great job, all right, got a great job and making great money, but you start, all right, I got it now. I don't gotta continue believing. I don't gotta continue doing this. I don't gotta do the same things that got me here. I don't gotta continue doing those things. And then it's rug pulled from under you. And then you try to figure out why the rug got pulled from under you. You stop believing because you got to where you thought God wanted you to be, and you was cool with that. And then he like, nah, I need you to work a little harder. But then you not working. So you get stagnant and then it gets pulled away from you. Nothing. Then it says I'm just going on some of the examples of a divine appointments, connections. It's a list of things, but one of them just helping someone who needs assistance could be that you get out, you driving down the street, and you get out your car, and you help somebody cross the street. Right? Is that for you, or is that for the person you helping across the street? At the end of the day, you don't know. It could
I
be
think
for
it's for
you.
both.
That's what I'm saying. It could be for you, but it could just be strictly just to go out there, just to do a good deed to help that person get across the street.
Yeah, but I think the person getting across the street, right, receives that they receive the help, they realize, oh, somebody is looking out for me, somebody is caring. And then the person that's giving the assistance gets a, like, oh, that was a good feeling, right? I did something good for somebody, even though it may not, it has just been something so simple as getting across, helping
Right.
somebody
No,
get across the
get
street.
across
It's
the street.
just a
Or
good
helping
deed,
somebody put their
right?
groceries in a
Whatever it
grocery
is,
cart.
we still feel like, oh, I did, I did something today, no matter how minor that
It
thing is.
was.
Yeah.
But like you were saying that it could have been to really help that person get across that street, but you don't know what that person was going through. Like this person in his or her head could have gave up completely on humanity. Like there's no good people out here, and then that one little gesture, hey, do you mind if I help you across the street? Do you mind if I help you put your groceries in the car? Those little things are what he wants us to continue to do, and not for um any type of kudos or anything. We doing it because it's the right thing to do.
But I think we also, on the other side of that, we have to be mindful of how much we do support and how much we help, right? Because
You could be a
sometimes
crutch.
we could be a crutch, we could be enabling somebody's behavior so they won't do for themselves, or we get in the way of God coming in and saving the day. You know what I mean? Like if a friend is calling us like, hey, I need $1,000 because I need to pay my mortgage, right?
Do you now you say this because that goes back to that. Do you have it? Do you have it
Well,
to give at the time? Like, do you say, "Oh, I have it"?
that's not what I where I was going was is that
I'm sorry.
the friend is calling us to ask for the money, right? So when
Hmm.
we're the rescuer, we're getting them out the situation. But maybe God had been telling them, hey, I need you to wait on this because I got something better coming, and I need you to just trust me for this
And
thousand
be
dollars.
patient.
Be patient on it. So I think when we're looking at when we are serving others or supporting others or helping each other out, that are we really listening to our God voice and being led to do those things, or are we doing those things because we want the recognition for it?
So me, I would just speak for myself. I don't do anything for recognition anymore.
You don't, but
And
others.
but that's why I say I can only speak for myself. Um, and I guess it's one of them things where as you go through life, you start to feel people like they're genuine. It's a was help me out with that word, genuineness. Did I say it right?
Mhm.
Genuineness. I don't know if I said that right. It doesn't sound right. Um, but you can feel it like when someone may be doing it just because they want something back from you. You can kind of feel when someone is really genuinely just trying to help you because they're your friend. Now, there's a lot of people that wear some mask and they wear their mask very well, but that's when I guess you have to make sure you stay connected and close to God, because then He's gonna help you pull that. He's gonna help you help. He's gonna help them show you their true selves. You'll be able to see beyond the mask. Everything all right?
He got sick. That's funny.
Mhm.
He got sick. Thinking it's from coughing. He said, yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't have to cut it short, y'all. But sorry, my mind went off a little bit too. um, and all appointments are already prearranged. They're already prearranged. So it's like going on a blind date and standing somebody up when you don't go. Don't stand up your divine appointments. Um, go go get it. When it's like that gut feeling, that's not a gut
Oh no,
feeling.
Tim. She said she got caught by okie doke. Oh wow. That's sometimes, Tiff, that's when it comes to stuff like that, there are going to be deceitful people. And, unfortunately, our God voice might be saying one thing based on the need. Um, And unfortunately, we may get set up for it. But when we do get, on the other side of it, and something wasn't the way it was intended to be, God will restore.
Oh yeah,
So,
oh yeah. So yeah, that's the great thing about the good man. That yeah, that you got one got past you, but trust me, that one that got past you, it's gonna be 10 more that you're gonna be able to swipe that out the way, and that's gonna
mhm.
be what they say in the past or in the back, and you're not gonna remember that. You'll remember it because it will never happen to you again, but you won't remember it because it will be water under the bridge. Like nah, not again.
Hey,
And that's
beautiful.
and that's what's the sad part about where we are in the world now is that it's very hard. It's I like to keep it beautiful, but sometimes it's not beautiful out here in the world. So we have to, I guess, deviate, pivot. All the words and all the topics that we've done, these are when they come in handy. And just keeping that faith high, it helps out with your God moments. It helps out with your God divine appointments, your divine connections. It goes so far. Um, this one I love these three too. Like I said, the first one was it says the Holy Spirit may arrange an encounter to help someone. So it's they already been arranged, right? God may send people into our lives to encourage us to serve or to love us. Both. They're going to encourage us to serve. They're going to encourage us to love because that's the two things I feel like is not around much more right now, but it's going to come back. Love is not in the air, and faith and serving, because some people may serve not the right way. And you will say, what's not the right way? If you have to force someone to serve, are you doing it the right way? Because Jesus ain't forced no one. He walked and that you come. If you come, if you don't, you don't. It's on you. You checking on it. And then sorry, this thing goes off so fast. Now the last one was God will help us to meet people who will help us grow in our faith and to help them grow in their faith. So everything is vice versa. Vice versa. So again, our divine connections aren't always going to be for ourselves. It might be for somebody else, and it could be for both. All right.
Hmm.
And it says to be open in God's presence. Make so in that case, that means you have to keep God in your life. For one moment, it could go south. So keep them,
Hmm.
keep them, keep them present, keep them present. Uh, talk about them. Talk. Just Oh, babe, I know we got to go back too, because we kind of I got off because I want to say what does everybody know what their God voice sounds like?
Okay.
Um, and does your God voice sound like you?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Who does it sound like?
God.
How we know God sound like?
Because the way he talks to me, like it's my relationship. Sir,
So
I'm not going there with
no,
you.
no, it's not
Nope.
going nowhere. It's not going nowhere, babe. So that's I was going to ask you. So why wouldn't he sound like you?
Because he not.
Just because
Yeah.
I saying he's not. I'm not saying he's you. I'm not saying he's you. I'm not saying any of that. But uh I'm trying to I'm trying to do it without even like making it go crazy. Uh trying to think. So when you talk to yourself, do you answer
How
yourself?
about you answer for yourself? Let's
I'm just
just
asking a question.
you talk,
Okay.
you
All
just
right.
talk about yours.
Yep, you're right.
How is your, that's what
Because God, my God voice sounds like me.
Okay.
So that's why I was
Jay
just
said
asking a
hers sound
question.
like hers
That's why I was
too.
asking a question. That's all I was asking a question, babe. That this was this what this was for. But
I said no, I can't
pray for
describe it.
opportunities to be used by God and be ready to act on opportunities when they arrive. So when they arrive, be ready to act on it, ready to talk about it. Um, but yeah, divine connections, divine appointments. Don't block them. Don't block those, y'all. Go get them. Go search for them. Go get them.
What else your notes got? Tiffany said hers be yelling at her like a mug. That's what I'm saying. It's all gonna be different. Mine's is not gonna sound. I don't know what it sounds like. I just know it's God. I can't tell you. I can't describe it to anybody else, but I just know it is mine.
That's understandable, babe. I wasn't saying doing this to start no arguments, no
I'm about
nothing.
to
This is
pop you with
just
this roller.
asking questions. Why? Because I asked you a question. What does your God voice sound
It
like?
because you and I'm telling you, it doesn't sound like me. And then
And
it's
and I ain't give you nothing back. I ain't argue
but
nothing.
you
Okay,
did.
okay.
Do I need to rewind?
We don't need to rewind. I could go back and watch it. But I mean, if I was
Oh
yelling,
my god.
if I felt like I was making you feel a type of way, I apologize because that wasn't never in my intentions. It's never my intention or anything. Like you've helped me out so much of seeing things full circle. So that's why I say I. Y'all still with us? Don't leave. Come on, babe. Talk to me.
I'm waiting on you to finish.
Why you ain't on me?
Because you still scrolling notes.
I'm just looking at them to see if I wanted to add more.
See? There
Who's the flag on? On both of us, right?
ain't no flag on my
Accroachment,
side.
accroachment,
Nah.
all sides. Replay second down.
I was just like, are we really about to go back
Replay
and forth on
second
this
down.
live?
No, yeah, but this is what an unscripted is. This is what the good, the bad, and the ugly, right?
Oh my god.
Is it the good, the bad, or the ugly? Because
Jay.
they get to see us. What she said, both? Yes. Yes. And replay second down. So the flags canceled out. If you know anything about football, the flags canceled out. Even though one was a 5-yard penalty and one was a 15-yard penalty, they canceled out. Replay second down. First and 10. Go Commanders.
I'm not with you. That's why I said I knew it. I cannot. I will not.
But what? So come on. What the problem?
We ain't got no problem.
Yeah.
Nope. My offense is my offense is going this way. I ain't going this way. Mine this way. There you go with the cool. I
You want me to go back and forth? I mean, I like right now. I'm lost for words.
swear. Why you lost the word?
Every time I say something, it's a problem. So I'm just gonna sit here. I am now in the corner with the dunce cap on.
I cannot. And you be wondering where Nicholas get it from. Like this should not be this funny to me.
What? It wouldn't have been this funny 5 years ago. It would have been worse. So this is where we are. And you gotta love it. You gotta love it because this is growth.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Cause we would have been like y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. This is growth times 10 if I ain't never seen it. If you don't think so, and I do.
Okay.
Because this would have blew up way worse. So we're good. See, everybody loves it. This one is gonna be go viral. This one is go viral.
I
Listen,
cannot.
yeah,
I can't. I'm not.
but no, 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 no.
Oh.
This is it. This was another divine
Listen, y'all,
connection.
we ain't completely healed in that whole
We are
religious.
still a work
No,
in
yeah, because
progress.
that's sometimes when we start talking religion and God and all the other stuff, it can go completely. Y'all saw it.
It's
I
still a work in
just go back to
progress.
like 5 minutes ago, not even 5 minutes ago. You'll see what I mean.
But this is what unscripted beautiful life is. Y'all just ain't we've been trying to put on a little mask, and now we pull that mask singer, and y'all got to see the realness, but it works. Who that Miss
Miss Chan-
how you say her last name? Semper? I'm gonna say that right. I don't want to say I don't like to butcher names, man. You know that. But 5 years ago, my laptop might have shut and it would have been live closed
Y'all would have
now. Right. And there would have been y'all would have been calling phones. And y'all good? But we was man, I don't know if she believe I'm truly blessed that where I am, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Like maybe 3 months, no, I won't say 3 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago. This it would have went totally different, man. Y'all might have seen her pop me. She got the ruler, and I think that's why she bought it down. She knew it was going to be one of them because of the last topic we had. You know what I'm saying? So she bought the ruler for me, thinking I didn't know. I know.
did. I don't know why the ruler was over here.
See, now I don't know, but I know. But no, but yes, it's because it's. I mean, we all going to agree to disagree. This is one personality. Actually, this is two personalities and two personalities because we are Geminis.
Oh my gosh.
So y'all getting it. Y'all getting it, and y'all get to live it with us. So thank you for coming on and being a part
See?
of.
Somebody said I think
Why y'all can't be proud of us? Because I know I am. I know I am. I'm proud of my wife. I am truly proud
listen,
of
because
her.
it's sad. I was like, I'm about to curse you out. I'm not going here with you. And I just said, yeah, no.
But you can sit back and go like this, but I'll be like, okay. But that's a
what I
problem. But
said.
that's a problem.
But that no, because I said I do, because it happens to you every time. Every time we get into a disagreement
Because we
or
agree to disagree.
yeah, whatever it is, right? You get into this shutdown mode, and it's like you are completely closed off. And every time I see it, I see Nicholas, and I sit here. I want to take a picture of the two of y'all all the time because the facial expressions he gives when he gets in his moment are the same ones that you get when you in. It's like he's looking at a mirror, and I just wish you could see that because like when I say that's your twin, like person, like all of the things. And so to know, like you told it to him, but like you getting a run for your money with that. Like you getting what
But both of
you
them.
getting it, you're getting what you gave mom and dad.
With
And
both of them. With both of them. It's not, this ain't no, well, I ain't going to say with both of them. All three of them. All three of them. And see, we don't need to choose violence at all, ever. Not tonight, not
oh, you
tomorrow,
was gonna get popped with
not
this
yesterday. So, but like, this is the beauty. If y'all ain't seen it tonight on what merge retreats
Dang,
can
I
do.
wish I could have seen the other side of this because I know y'all was sitting here like,
Oh yeah, they gonna shut the lie down. I'm gonna go back. Hey, listen, y'all. I've never. It's so hard for
right,
me.
Jay, they did share a vision board.
Yeah. And it's I've went back and maybe watched. How many episodes do you say you fully watched, maybe like the all the way through?
Not all the way through.
So this one I might watch all the way through.
Like we need to see
No,
what exactly took us to that
I
point.
might watch
Like,
this one all the way through, y'all.
mm,
Like for real. But it's I'm still gonna go back to it because y'all don't understand like the growth where this is.
Jay, you so stupid.
So look, thank you. Thank y'all for being here with us. Because yeah, it was quiet as a mouse. Boy, I swear I heard Nick call me and he on the third floor. Yeah, we in the basement. Yeah. I was about to get up and I gotta go check on Nick, y'all.
That
Go
was
check
your
on Nick.
God
That was
voice.
about to, I'm about to go check on Nick, boy. I'm about to go check on Nick for a second. But but
Tiffany said we could hear pin drop.
yeah. That's what made me say quiet as a mouse. I heard Nick call me all the way on the third floor. He might be in the attic. Nick called me.
Oh, God.
But no, that's just like real talk, y'all. You don't even understand. Like this drink has helped. I will speak for myself. Helped me so much because I might have just just kept going back and forth just to be an a-hole. But no, you sometimes you just stop and you sit back and you just assess the moment and look where we in there. Back like none of that happened. Back like none of that happened. Cause that's what growth is. Like, man, you can't stay frustrated and mad at each other forever because what if one you go to sleep and don't wake up?
Yeah.
What if I don't never make it? I always watch TV in the basement because Trina don't like the light, which I respect it. So I stay downstairs, watch TV till my eyes fall asleep. I didn't fall asleep and then walked upstairs. What if I don't never make it back upstairs, you know? So nah, man, yeah, we're going to agree to disagree on a lot of things because that's just what life is. It's like I said, it's two Gemini sitting right here. First six, I think we like in the deep of the Gemini, so we might have three personalities, maybe four. But it's one of those things that why can't we agree to disagree in life, and we can still move on. I talk to my coaches. I talk to my black men that's in my life that work with children. And I said, sometimes we have to show them that two black men can agree with each other and it doesn't ever turn violent. We're gonna disagree on things, but it don't have to go violent. We have to teach them how to use their words and not want to throw the fisticuffs and these things. Because I was quick to want to throw them fists. But now it's like, what did that ever prove? Topic 32. Because that's where we at now. Topic
Oh.
32 of tonight's episode of Divine
I think we
Connections.
passed 32.
No. I'm saying just tonight.
Oh.
Just tonight, we switched topics 32 times.
Oh.
Just
That's what you
tonight. Yeah,
mean.
just tonight. Just tonight. But that's the beauty and the greatness of Unscripted, Beautiful Life. We get to spend our time looking at y'all great comments. And y'all got to see Raw and Uncut. BET, Raw and Uncut. But no fisticuffs, y'all. Straight love. And that's it. That's it. Y'all good? Everybody good? We good? Tell them.
We good.
Because I know we good. You got to tell them. Because we good. Tell them. To be continued, but not with divine
I'm about to
connections.
say we talking on that. I
No,
mean, if
just
that's where God say go, but
yeah, you're right. Because we do. And that's kind of how this one fell upon because when I was scrolling through, this one popped up in that as he was talking, it just kept registering and just hit me like, y'all, that's what y'all need to speak on. And now you see why. Look where we are. Bing. Great, y'all. I had a great time. Did y'all have a great time with us?
Tiffany.
did y'all? Because I know I enjoy our time all the time. So it has been fun again with Miss Beautiful. Oh, no fun.
I had to use the ruler.
You tried to.
Yeah.
You tried
All
to.
right. Thank y'all for joining us for an unscripted beautiful life on divine connections appointments. Listen to your God voice. Really take the time to figure it out for yourself. So that way when you are put in those positions where you have to make a decision, you'll know the spirit will lead you. So Y'all have a great one. We'll talk to y'all next week.